Hey everybody, welcome to the second video of Mecha Wurkz. Today I'm going to be covering option parts. Option parts are basically what they sound like. Optional parts that you can purchase for your mecha models. This is just a few that I just got in today, so just go over them real quick here. Now, option parts are available from a number of companies. You might be more familiar with Bandai stuff for their build fighters and also for Iron-Blooded Orphans. Which, I mean, they're good kits and all. Kind of on the expensive side, maybe, depends on your point of view for what you get. The Gatling gun, it is rather large. And this is like the third option set for the Iron-Blooded Orphans. I only picked it up because of the price and it was available. Personally, I don't care for any of the three hand weapons. I'm looking more for that Gallahorn mobile worker, which ended up being way smaller than what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, the most common parts you might find are made by Kotobukiya. As you can see here, I have quite a few of them. This one's called the Violence Ram. Then you can get simple little things like these. These are just mecha relief parts. Skull and crossbones, things you can add to it. This was like $1.50, so I mean, it's not bad. Not bad at all. This one is by Wave. It's just a sensor set. One thing to note on the Wave stuff, there's really no instructions for it. So they really are optional parts. I mean, I can't read Japanese, and this app that I have on the phone doesn't really do a great job. More confusing than anything. So yeah, I mean, they're optional parts. Most are pretty cheap. Like I said, this Mecha Relief was about $1.50. This was like $1. The Violence Ram by Kotobukiya. And it's a rather large piece, don't get me wrong. This was like $4. So this isn't bad at all. Yeah, most of my stuff is from Kotobukiya. This, I can't remember what this is called. I think it's the Freestyle Shield. Anyway, yeah, it's just an optional shield. Instructions are right there. Really nice looking. It's huge. Okay. Also have this harpoon. This is also by Kotobukiya. Little gimmick. It has a little string, so you fire your weapon, shoots out, you pull it back in. Yay! Exciting. This one I can't remember. I think this is the Beast Sword, also by Kotobukiya. Really interesting sword. And it's got a number of options that you can do with it. The assembly's fairly easy. There's a lot of different options. Unfortunately, what I have found out is with these Kotobukiya parts, there's not a lot of information for them in the US. I'm sure if I could read Japanese or understand Japanese, which I'm working on, there are a ton of videos out there. I just can't find them. I may be seeing them and I just don't know what they are. So this is the one that I really like. Okay. So a lot of people did ask me about the Giant Gatling. And the Giant Gatling, as you can see, that's pretty good representation. It's pretty big. This was $5.45. This sucker was $7. Okay, pretty big kit, right? However, let's show you on the back side. That's how big that gun is. That is a 1/144th scale inner frame that's holding it. And I think it has a rotation gimmick. Not quite sure. Yeah, just looking at these images, it should give you a pretty good idea of the size. So yeah, this is definitely one of those option kits that's well worth it. Now, one problem you may have is, where do I get these option kits? I had to get most of these off of Hobby Link Japan, except for these two. I got these at America's Heroes Comics here in Killeen. Love you guys. Again, the price was pretty decent. Didn't mind paying for it. These, like I said, you might have to go online to find them. Now, this is just what was available at the time at Hobby Link, because there are tons of this stuff out in Japan. The problem is finding some place that you can actually order it from. So if you find a good place to get them, maybe in LA. When I was in LA, stationed at San Diego, and I went up to LA one time, I did find a hobby center that had tons of option parts, but that was LA, and that's not here in Texas. So yeah, just something, adds a little something different to your Mecha. And hopefully you found this interesting. Let me know. All right, take it easy.